When we say Nigeria is the giant of Africa, people make this debate. Dabe no munya independence. Dabe no munya independence. The giant of Africa and the big brother say Ghana. Nigeria a big brother of Ghana no. It's because of the size of Nigeria. Nigeria's size no, it is almost close to the United States. What I say? Now for every country to develop, you need certain advantages, and natural resources is one of the biggest advantage. So I say go and ask a country like Dubai, the UAE, go and ask them. Natural resources gives a lot of advantage. Natural resources from gold, from timber, from diamond, to oil, to rare earth. There is nothing for Nigerians. And I'm talking to you this way because Nigeria is on a blink of failing as a state. Now I heard that the destruction of Nigeria is going to be even more than what happened in Libya. Then time no na yesusa. But we saw what happened. The chaos after it. Now, what happened to Libya is going to happen to Nigeria. And that is the reason why I'm here seriously talking to you. Say, Ethiopia, Africans, let's stop the entertainment and have serious conversation about how we want to move our continent forward. The giant of Africa is on the blink of failing as a state. Nigeria, what happened to Libya is just a small thing. Because already the grounds are nutritious. The grounds has already been set for this destruction. So they can comfortably destroy the country. Sure. And then, me say Donald Trump, His Excellency Donald Trump, American president, say there is a genocide against Christians that is happening in Nigeria. And you know, the Nigeria government should act up. Warning it by. Then the next warning was that he has informed the Department of War, which was Department of Defense previously, to look into the matter and take matter into their own hands and go and intervene themselves in a sovereign country like Nigeria. Army intervene if Nigeria president doesn't act up. So now, I know the case. Because of propaganda, so I did my investigation to know, say, is what Donald Trump saying, what Donald Trump is saying, is what is actually on the ground? And to be an investigation, the movie said, yes, there is a genocide going on, but it is not only against Christians, but majority of Christians are victims of this genocide. According to research I'm hearing, majority of the people who have become victim of this situation are Christians. But the research also shows that it is not only Christians who are facing this problem, but the entire population at the northern part of Nigeria, which is predominantly Muslims. This place, everybody is facing it. You may go to work and you will not come back. You may go to school and you'll be kidnapped. That is what is going on there. But it is mostly against what? Christians. The reason is that the people who are doing it are inspired by the Islamic teachings. They are inspired. And I'm not saying Islam is a bad thing, but I'm saying that those who are doing it, their background is inspired by the Islamic teaching. You know how Boko Haram started. If you don't know, I'll give you a brief information about how Boko Haram started. Just 1 minute. So Boko Haram started as an organization that is criticizing government for their adoption of Western style of life. They didn't want that kind of adaptation. They didn't want that assimilation where the Western life will become part of the Nigerian life. So they started as a group that usually criticized the government. They said, yeah, your groups be fighting against LGBT. No? So over time, they had a clash with the Nigeria government and the Nigeria police. And so the Nigeria police killed their leader. Anna Obibe taking over. Then after the person took over, no, the lawyers of the person that was killed, no, then says, okay, if people have killed our leader, let's also what? Use violence. And the better than the Boko Haram. So the Boko Haram was just a name where I say we don't want the Western stars. Now, the Boko Haram have been divided into two. One part a lawyer to the person now will take you over from the previous one, and other ones are also joining ISIS because it's all about fund. Can you fund us? And we talk about ISIS, you know what ISIS is about. The organization that US for label say it is a terrorist organization. Me, I don't know whether it's true or false. Whether they are, I don't know what inspires them to do what they are doing. That one I will not talk about it. But I'm saying that is the whole history of Boko Haram, and the people are killing these Christians that people are talking about. Some of their backgrounds are from the Boko Haram. What you say? So the Nigerian government have not made any statement, but the president of the United States is saying they will intervene if the government fail to address it. Now to intervene, when you say okay, so person will intervene here. Have you done some before? I quite someone say the government and I say be about also person be the you often ask for their CV. So when you look at the CV of US, the past records, places are intervening with ideas say stop people. How much has he succeeded? Oko Afghanistan, what happened there? US about Libya under the president of Obama, a black man of course. How much did he succeed? Look at the aftermath of what happened in Libya. What you say? Now Libya is a failed state. It's all about chaos. So if a country like US is saying, say, they are going to intervene, that is what is at stake. There is going to be a destability of the state of Nigeria. And if that destability occurs, then the question you ask yourself is that what will be the effect? A big nation like Nigeria, with a population of 200 and something million people plus, getting to 300 million, if this state become a failed state, destabilized state, what happens? What happens is that there will be a good news and a bad news. The good news is that the foreign people and their companies, they are going to loot everything that Nigeria have. I want to bring their technologies, loot in abundance. They are going to loot their rare earth. They are going to loot their oil, their gold, their timber, their bauxite, all the mineral resources that they have. And on top of that, they are going to loot and brain drain them. They're going to pick their top talent and send them abroad. So that is the good news. The bad news is that the displacement of the Nigerians are going to destabilize the whole of West Africa, especially Ghana, because Nigerians feel comfortable being around Ghanaians, whereas Ghanaians also feel comfortable being around Nigerians. So we are almost like brothers and sisters. I see Nigerians as my colleagues. Today, I spoke with a Nigerian, and I like to be around them. They are good people. They have their downside, but their upside, if you consider they are good, they are genuine people, they like hard working, they are confident. You understand? So these people, when they are destabilized, the first place that they will look up to is to come to Ghana. So imagine 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million Nigerians coming to settle in Ghana. Look at the destability that it will do to Ghana. Look at the demand and supply chain of Ghana when these people are destabilized and they decide that because of the networks that they are having, they are come to Ghana. And they will surely come. There is nothing that you can do because they may have the money to bribe our immigration officers to come. So in that case, there is nothing that you can do. But when they finally come, look at the disruption it will cause. So this thing that is going to happen, the intervention of the US is good that the US will intervene. But are they going to do things differently? Are they going to do things differently from what they have done in Libya, in Afghanistan? If they do what they did in Afghanistan and Libya, then woe unto Nigeria. Woe unto them. Woe unto them and woe unto West Africa. And if the giant fall, the giant of Africa falls, then you should know that what is at stake. It means that the whole continent of Africa is going to be set back more than 10 years. And since even a whole mighty Libya have not been able to bounce back, how much more Nigerians? How much more Nigerians with their corrupt officials and everything? So, Mr. Donald Trump, I'm asking you, are you going to do things differently from what you people did in Afghanistan and Libya? Mr. President of Nigeria, Tinubu, or whatever you call yourself, I don't know your name, I shouldn't say that. Are you going to work hard to resolve this situation? ECOWAS chairman, are you aware of what is going to happen, what is at stake? And people who have sold their country, who have sold Africa to these Western people, people who are financing these people who are causing atrocities in Nigeria, do you know that your family members are also going to feel certain pain? The world is big. Even Elon Musk is exploring Mars. There is plenty of rooms for all of us to survive. But greediness is what is going to wipe the human race. God bless you. God bless America. God bless Africa. God bless Nigeria. God bless Ghana. God bless me.